Good morning. My name's Robin Elmy and I'm the Utah Virtual Academy part-time coordinator. I've talked to many of you on the phone, but I wanted you to have a face to go with the name so it makes it a little more personable. That's one of the issues with virtual online school is you don't seem to get that personal connection. So hopefully this helps you see who I am. And Abby and I will do a orientation, kind of an introduction video for the students as well. But we'll try to do a few of these throughout the year. I think it makes it a little easier to hear it rather than read a long email. If you have a picture of your child that you wouldn't mind sending to us in Kmail, that would help us also kind of distinguish between the students. We've got almost 150 part-time students, so it's hard to keep them all straight. But if we have a picture, a lot of times it helps that connection. So if you have one that you wouldn't mind sending us, please do it in Kmail, and that way it's safe and it'll only go to Abby and myself. I did create a Facebook page. It's called UTVA Part-Time Students. Go search for it and join it or like it, or I'm not really sure, I'm not on that end, but I think you join it. But you might have a question that other parents have and it pops right up on our phone so we can answer it, and then other parents can see the answer, and I think it's another great way to communicate. Logging on, it's really important that you are getting logged on and the students know what they're doing. School starts next Wednesday, August 19th, and we want to make sure that there's no issues. You should have received an email from K-12 that has a registration ID number. If you didn't get it, email Abby or myself and we can look it up for you. But make sure you're logging on as the learning coach and the student. It's really important that the student not log on as you and transfer over to their account. They need to log in initially as the student. They're going to have issues with submitting coursework and using the Dropbox if they're logging in as you and then going over to their portal. So keep the two separate. You log in as you, have your student log in as them, and they won't have any issues. It also will flag us when your student logs in, and if we see that they're not logging in, we can call and kind of see if they need help and what's going on. Next Wednesday, like I said, school starts. Really all next week is going to be orientation, which is you know, kind of like they do in their brick and mortar school. How to use things, it's how to use a Dropbox. So it's really important that they go to those. If they do have any technical difficulties, don't stress, because that's all they're missing. They're not really getting behind too much. There will be probably an assignment here or there to prove they know how to use the Dropbox, but it's not going to be anything major. So that gives us a couple of days to get their account going and making sure we fix any problems if we run across any. So their courses will not show up. If you log on right now, it'll say courses and it'll say no active courses. It's just like brick and mortar. They can't go to class early. So they're not going to show up until the first day of school. But I sent some instructions on how you could view what classes that they're enrolled in, so you can double check I've got them in the right class. You log in as a learning coach, My Info, click on the student's name, and then there's a tab that says courses. You can look there. Also, 90% of the materials are online, but if something is going to be shipped to you, there's another tab that says shipping or orders. You can go in there and look and it'll tell you what the status is on those. Teachers will only communicate through Kmail. So it's really important, learning coaches, that you log in and you learn how to use Kmail, because that's how you can communicate with the teachers. That's how the teachers will communicate with you. Also, any communication that goes to your student will also, you'll get a copy of it, so you'll see that communication going back and forth. I think that's about it. Hopefully our videos aren't this long each time, but I really thought it might help you out just to see me, get the information, and any major bullets I'll put down below, and that way you can kind of review and don't have to watch this video again. So anyway, I'm glad to have you. Call me anytime, email me. Email's the best for me. I email immediately back, but that is the best option for me. I'll answer Kmails, but I don't seem to log into that quite as quickly. So if there's anything I can do to help you, we're here to help. Have a great day, and I look forward to a great year.